to Kletzer. In this video, we're going to be learning about the Ainu people. So as you see here, the flag of the Ainu people is this. Kind of cool, right? Now, let's go in depth to the history of the Ainu people. Traditional dance. Ainu epic songs, yukar, are performed as long monologues. The singer performs the song entirely from memory, and traditionally in a non-formal greeting, such as a friend's house or before the hearth at a gathering. While somewhat casual, these epics are still more formal than the short prayer songs mentioned earlier. I forgot to mention it, sorry. Of morphological evidence have revealed that physical features of the Ainu are closely related with those of the Neolithic Jomon people in Japan, and hence they are considered to be modern descendants of pre-agricultural Aboriginal groups in the Japanese archipelago. Several lines of morphological sorry, I'm repeating the same thing for some reason. Ainu traditions are based on the animist belief that all things in nature possess a kamui, an inner spirit of God. When Ainu take bark from a tree, they show gratitude and respect towards that tree. The tree is then marked to allow it time to recover. Food. The animals hunted by the Ainu were Hokkaido cicadilla, brown bears, raccoons, squirrels, and rabbits, and the meat was mostly cooked in a soup or roast. Meat stored after drying was boiled again in the soup. Wild birds, including copper pheasant, jay sparrow, and ducks, were cooked in a soup or roasted. While Hokkaido is today best known for fresh seafood, especially urchin, and roi, and dairy products, the Ainu cultivated millet, wheat, and buckwheat, and ate bear, deer, and salmon, among other animals and fish. They foraged wild plants, berries, and grasses, from acorns to the alpine leaf. It is believed, I'm so bad. It is believed that the Ainu culture was established around the 12th or 13th century. The livelihood was by fishing, hunting, and plant gathering, and traded with people from other areas. Although it is believed that the Ainu culture was established around the 12th or 13th century, the first historical materials to mention the Ainu date from around the 15th century. At that time, the Ainu primarily made their livelihood by fishing, hunting, and plant gathering, and traded with people in other areas. Several thousand years old, the Ainu language spoken in northern Japan was dying out due to political pressure from the central government. At the end of the 20th century, this trend was reversed. While Ainu's future is still not guaranteed because it isn't taught in schools, the resurgence of interest is undeniable. Social organization. The Ainu lifestyle was fundamentally based on hunting, gathering, and fishing, even though they engaged in extensive farming to a certain extent. Historically, the Ainu people were hunter-gatherers, living in small villages located near river basins and seashores. Men were generally in charge of farming, hunting, fishing, and going to war. They were also involved in politics, such as the village council. The Ainu lifestyle was fundamentally based on hunting, gathering, and fishing, even though they engaged in extensive farming to a certain extent. Language. Ainu, or more precisely Hokkaido Ainu, is a language spoken by a few elderly members of the Ainu people on the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido. It is a member of the Ainu language family, itself considered the language family, isolate with no academic consensus. According to UNESCO, Ainu is an endangered language, with few native speakers amongst the country's approximately 30,000 Ainu people, a number that may be higher due to a potential low rate of self-identification as Ainu within the country's ethnic Ainu population. Due to the colonization policy employed by the Japanese government, the number of Hokkaido Ainu speakers decreased through the 20th century. And it is now, yeah, but I don't know how to pronounce it. So these are the alphabets of the Ainu language. You can read them if you want, because I don't know how to pronounce them. It's very hard. Appearance. Physically, the Ainu stand out distinctly from the Japanese as a separate ethnic group. Ainu people tend to have light skin, a stout frame, deep-set eyes with a European shape, and thick, wavy hair. Full-blooded Ainu may have even had blue eyes or brown hair. The Ainu look like Caucasian people. They are white skin, their hair is wavy and thick, their heads are monocephalic, yeah, round, yeah, that's very easy to pronounce, and a few have gray or blue eyes. However, their blood types are more like the Mongolian people, possibly through many millennia of intermixing. In the past, the Ainu made clothing from a variety of materials, in addition to those that can be found in the surrounding area, such as animal furs, fish skins, bird feathers, and fibers from grass and trees. Goods such as silk and cotton obtained through trading were also used. At home, women wore clothes called mu in many areas and would put on more decorative and precious clothing as mentioned above, over their routine clothing when they had guests or went out to public places. Reportedly, Ainu men wore underwear or loincloths made of tree bark or cotton. Thank you for listening to this video, and I hope you learned a bit more about the Ainu people. Okay, so I hope this video is beneficial, and bye!